Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. We are going to have an oracle card reading for November. I'm going to start doing one at the first of each month as extra guidance for the month ahead. And usually I use my herbal astrology deck because it has the astrological energies that are associated with each of the herbs. And I love herbs and I love them sky clock energies. And I will be using that deck. But I was also guided uh, to use one from this deck. It's called Wisdom of the Wilds, and it's from Kelly Daniels. And um, trying to think of her friend. I'm not coming up with the name real quickly. From Kansas City, from the Blue River Forest Experience. And anyway, so the card I drew from the Wisdom of the Wilds is the Asiatic dayflower. So it's a beautiful bright blue flower. And I'll read the energies here. The leaves and shoots of this common weed are edible and have a green bean flavor. And first, before I read any further, I'm going to calm my mind here and see what guidance I receive for this beautiful flower. It looks so very fragile. The energies of the card says, give from your heart, not give me, give from your heart. And the two blue flowers are kind of form a heart shape. Give from your heart. I'm not sensing a lot of meaning at this time, so I'll read. The leaves and shoots of this common weed are edible and have a green bean flavor. The blue flowers look like a little mouse and make colorful accents to salads and cupcakes. The small seeds are also edible and taste like peas. The leaves are used in China to cool fevers associated with colds and flus. The flowers are used as a gargle for a sore throat, and the plant can be mashed and applied as a poultice to cool inflammation. This plant teaches us that a happy heart comes from a serene soul. The presence is a relief, soothing and offering deep transformation that opens new horizons. When a happy heart comes from a serene soul. The presence of the serene soul is a relief, soothing and offering deep transformation that opens new horizons. So the message today is your heart is innocent and your soul is pure. No matter what has happened in the past, regardless of any mistakes you have made, know this. Right now, your heart rests in the divine heart of love. Take comfort in this truth and let your burdens go. Be love in the world. I think that's a good thought to go into this new month, to let go of any mistakes, let go of things in the past. And I struggle with that at times, for sure, letting go of past mistakes. And then like usual, I drew 3 cards. This is from my herbal astrology deck. And the first card is rosemary. And rosemary has the energy of ancient memory. And you can see an ancestor drawn at the side here. Ancient writings listed above. She has like light coming from her third eye, and the sun is guiding her. And her wand, she's wearing rosemary as her, what do you call it, around her forehead? A wreath, like around her forehead, and holding like a smudge stick or a rosemary brush in her hand to brush away negative energies. And I'm just pausing, looking at the energy of ancient memory and the picture of the ancestor and uh, the ancient wisdom we can receive from the ancestors in the oneness, and their great love for us, their great gratitude when we're interested in spiritual things, when we're on seeking our spiritual path, when we can help them on their spiritual path and receive that guidance from them and from the oneness. Rosemary is about remembrance and ancient memory. It's about multi-dimensional sight, recollection, commitment, and loyalty to a vision. It's ruled by the sun and Mercury. Rosemary has been used medicinally dating back to the ancient Greeks and Romans in 500 BC. Dried sprigs of rosemary even showed up in Egyptian tombs as early as 3000 BC. The ancients were well acquainted with this hardy shrub, which has a reputation for strengthening the mind and memory. It became the symbol for fidelity for new lovers during wedding ceremonies and was used in religious rites and at funerals. And today, rosemary is used to improve the memory also. And the guidance is it's ruled by Mercury, the planet of the mind, and ruled by the sun, the planet representative of our base ego and superego. Rosemary embodies this holy connection, the mind of the ego to the superego, the higher mind. This card signifies past feelings and emotions are resurfacing from deep within. You may find yourself remembering and accessing ancestral memory that resides within your DNA. Rosemary assists us in healing through multidimensional sight, reminding us to use the power of vision to see beyond the constructs of everyday life. Don't disassociate or get consumed by the veil that broadcasts emotional imbalance. Call upon rosemary as a guiding light to see beyond the veil of confusion and stay committed to the vision that moves you. I've been receiving wisdom from the ancestors in the last week. And the next card is mugwort. And it's ruled by the moon. And its spirit guide is the owl, or the energies of the owl. And perhaps a portal here. So in vision, we can go where we need to. to receive the wisdom. And its energies is about psychic healing. The mugwort is about dream work, the liminal space, in transition, other realities, and clairvoyance and foresight. It's ruled by the moon and Neptune. It's a plant just like all the Artemisia family plants are sacred to Artemis, the moon goddess, and mugwort is closely linked to the fairy realms. Historically, it has been used to protect against evil spirits, parasitic entities, dark energy, and hexes among a variety of cultures. Mugwort and its extended family are moon allies that symbolize the mystical workings of our intuition, dreams, and unconscious mind. The silvery light of the moon eliminates the path to higher consciousness, winding through the underground forest. The moon represents our emotional body, the shadow self, the underworld, psychic abilities, and the occult. Its dark side can bring illusions, fear, and feelings of separation and disconnection. Mugwort grants us strength to work with our shadow and protects us from entities that we might encounter as we dive deeply into the psyche. Artemis, the moon goddess, and her wise white owl meet you as you enter the liminal space between one life phase and the next. Your channel is wide open. She is instructing you on how to draw upon your psychic powers to pass through this test within the realms of shadow. You are not lost. Oftentimes, the greatest clarity dawns after the darkest hours. Owl medicine asks you to use the powers of keen psychic sight to observe and intuit aspects of your life that may still lay in darkness. Confront that which is unworthy of your devotion. Eradicate destructive forces. Pay attention to the signs and omens that appear as you navigate the labyrinth of subterranean forest. And the last card is the rose. And this is love, the energy of love. So we started with heart energy, right? To give from your heart. And then we receive remembrance of our ancient wisdom. We receive psychic healing and guidance and dreams. And we're able to love more fully because of that, much deeper into the universe. The rose is about union, bliss, unconditional love, merging with the other. It's about oneness, nourishment, and purity. And it's ruled by Venus and the moon. It's not surprising to get two cards that are ruled by the moon with the full moon this week. In ancient texts, the rose had a prominent presence, particularly in relation to balancing the emotions, relieving the heart of depression and grief, and treating psycho-spiritual imbalance. The rose is sacred to Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. Since ancient times and across cultures, the rose was associated to love, passion, commitment, and lust. The Romans, Greeks, and occult societies suspended rose from the ceiling at meetings that were held in the strictest of confidence. Rose represents all aspects of the goddess, the almighty creatrix, the ability to love, nurture, experience joy, and see beauty in all things. And the guidance. It is time to allow for greater love in your life. Allow the dance of trust and intimacy to heal and open your heart. Like the rose, you are rising from the harsh soil through the path of thorns and challenges as you grow and blossom in your spiritual journey. Look deep into your heart and see where you might need more love and affection. The white dove reminds us that through childlike trust, we can navigate the most challenging of pathways with an overtone of joy and presence. Remember, you understand how love is the doorway, and through this sacred embodiment, you are able to birth anything into manifestation. Let all creativity, all sexual and nurturing connection be attuned to the vibrational powers of unconditional love. To love ourselves and then love others. The love from the ancestors, the love from nature, from the sun and the moon, all the guidance around and within us, all the guidance of nature, they're ours, and mostly love. That we might love ourselves, that we might remember who we are as children of the Creator, as made of God. There is no room for feelings of unworthiness and shame and guilt, though we all feel those. We all struggle with those, right? But really, there's no room in us for them because we're made of God and made of love. So, a message for you as you go into the month of November and this full moon, which is full of Scorpio energies for the sun sign, and Taurus, the deep grounding energies of the moon for the moon. And may you take time as fall deepens in the northern hemisphere and as the busyness of spring in the southern hemisphere, and as we head into the holiday seasons, and that you take time to ground, that you listen to that ancient wisdom, that you tap in to your psychic, tune into vision and receiving the messages that are there for you. May you open your heart to the love you're made of. And thank you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Please join me Wednesday evening at 4 p.m. Central Time to tune the Old World Energy Grid. And I forgot this. I've just been shown I need to start this. I started this morning. The angel message for each numbered of the episodes of the podcast. So this is 112 of my episodes. Faith and optimism are the two factors that unlock the doors to all of your desires. All right. Bye-bye.